this video, we're going to go over accumulators. We're going to talk about the function, we're going to talk about the purpose, and we're going to talk about why these should be changed when you work on your AC system. Just basic parts of an accumulator. You just have the outside metal housing. You have a desiccant bag on the inside to absorb any moisture in the system. You have your refrigerant pickup tube here, and you have your oil drain filter here. This one you have your inlet, and refrigerant flows through here from the evaporator, comes in here, it's picked up, and from here it goes back to the compressor. The desiccant bag is in the system to absorb any moisture. What can happen if you do have moisture here is that it can actually mix with the refrigerant oil, become acidic. It can actually break down parts from the inside. Always make sure too, if the system has been open to the atmosphere for any amount of time, any moisture, any humidity in the air is actually going to be soaked up here in this desiccant. So if you have a system that's open, you need to just go ahead and get you a new accumulator so you can get a fresh desiccant there inside of it. When you're changing an accumulator, you just always want to make sure that you're looking at the right thread size, the right inside diameter, outside diameter. They look very similar. All accumulators, as you can tell, the bodies look very similar. Now sometimes you may have one like this. It's got a tube coming off of it. It's got a pad mount. You may have two dryers that look almost identical next to each other, but there may be a slight difference on the inside diameter of this port here. On the Ford Focus, if the vehicle was ever serviced at the dealership, it's got one type of accumulator which may have a different size port than the accumulator that it came with from the factory. To wrap up the training module, let's review accumulators. Again, whenever you replace your compressor, it's a must that you go ahead and do the accumulator. Anytime the system is open to the outside air, go ahead and change your accumulator, just because of the desiccant bag inside is going to absorb any moisture that has got into the system during that time. When you're looking it up on our catalog, just make sure you're looking up for whether the vehicle has front air only or front and rear air. A lot of times it'll have a different accumulator. Just pay attention to any notes that talk about port sizes or diameters of hose connection sizes.